Haji, let us start from the head. First and foremost, what is a family to you? What does the word family means to you?
No, family means a woman and a man getting committed and staying somewhere. When you have a family, it means you have a wife and a husband, later on children. For as long as you have capacity to look after your wife before you get children, that is a family. If you are single, it is shameful to call it a family. You have your house and residence. We can refer to it as a residence. You stay there. But as to whether that is a family is a debate. So, a family is a unit of a mother and father and later on children.
Does it categorize that me, I am a tenant, the other one is a landlord? Me and my cousin wife,
Yes.
my wife and children, can we call that a family?
A very big one. And then the other one who has a house without that, without a wife and children, is a house.
However much is
landlord,
but without a wife.
Whether you're a landlord or a tenant, for as long as you don't have a wife and children, you have your house. Thank you. But you do not have a family. The family must involve more than one.
Haji,
yes.
You are mobilizing us to get married,
yes.
to do what? That to get successful, we have to be married people. To be of importance, we have to be married people.
Yes.
But questions are raising. At what age is suitable for me to enter in marriage?
As long as you are above 18, that is legally acceptable in the laws of Uganda. If it was Sharia, it's a different question. People at 13 can even get married in the Islamic Sharia. But for Uganda, please, it should be above 18. For as long as you have capacity to cater for your wife, you should marry. And you are above 18. It is a criminal offense if you marry below 17 as a teeny boy. It is equally not acceptable that you marry someone below 18. So that's the number. Usually you could marry after education, first qualification 23, 20, for bigger courses even 24, 25 to 26 there. But there are some other people are already having 2, 3 children, especially for families that have capacity. But for if you are self-helping, you are not a complete person with all resources, who says you should marry? You should only marry if you have capacity, you have piece of job, you can cater for your wife. If there is a kid or children also, you can marry. Reliable piece of business and where to stay, whether it is a personally built house or it's a rentable house, as long as the costs are affordable by you.
Haji, my fear is catering for a woman. I have small resources and my small command, and to share that small command with someone, that as a burden. Why can't I be alone for a meantime as I collect my command, so that when I grow big, then
No, every human being is entitled to their own survival, and you know, while it is hard work that pays, luck also contributes to the success of anybody. One of the successes of businesses, one of the successes of young families, is if you have responsibility to take care of. It is a saving mode if you get married, because the resources that you use when you are at home cannot even satisfy you if you use them alone where you work is.
How comes?
Because if you are working from Kampala and you want to eat even dinner, even supper, even lunch from there, the amount of money you will use is far more than the amount of money you do use at home if you are married.
How?
Because, for example, if you are buying a kilo of posho, you can use it 4 times the 4 of you.
And the kilo of posho is 2,000.
And it is 2,000, 3,000. One dish in Kampala, if you in a very local and a low-priced place, it is 5,000. So it means that if you are to have dinner or supper and lunch, you use 10,000. When you calculate what 10,000 can do at home, it can carry you for 3-4 days. Yeah, if you have bought your things wisely. Some few kilos of sugar if you get paid. Some few kilos of sugar, some bar of soap, a 10 bag sack of rice, oil, or beans. You'll see that the little money you use as kameza, as commonly known, will be enough for the woman who is your wife to improvise, and you will be saving. 2, it is nature. Don't think that nature will not demand you. And because the nature demands, you are not going to behave like a chicken. The cocks, when they look at the chicken, they just chase. Don't chase our children. You are going to chase problems. Better get one committed. If you are to chase, it's your own business, but it's not nature calling. You see, you are not also, you are neither an animal that because they want a good breed, they will be looking for the females for you. It is you to struggle. So better the option is settle down, find business to do, find a rentable house where possible, and get married. If you don't want this traditional or expensive piece of marriage, just go and be known by the parents of your wife or your girlfriend, whichever name you choose to call her, and then you get committed.
Haji, there is a point concern.
Yes.
You, our parents, you put there many bridal prices that you give me a cow, give me this, give me this. Yet we can't afford. Yeah,
everyone would wish that they do that and get a good bride price out of their children. But if you have not yet gotten, many families can be patient with you. For as long as they know you are disciplined, they know where you are coming from, they know you have no irritations about their daughters. Those big functions can be done later. Many parents feel happy if their children are in a relationship that is matrimonially approved. Whether you have paid the bride price and dowry that is expensive is a different story. It's for the selected few. And many go when they have not made those very expensive offers and gifts, and later on they can do very good weddings when business prospers. That not to say that you just come and pick my kid just because you are allowed to marry. Try something. Do you know that because of social capital, many people will not help you to get capital, but many are willing to help you get a committed wife.
Why?
So through contributions. I don't know why it is the practice, but you know, people always want to be superior than others. People think that if they contribute capital to you, you might succeed better than them. But when you marry, you will call us, we eat it all, and what is being given as a gift, you give it away. It cannot make you superior than me. So because people are willing to contribute to you matrimonially, and you go into a peaceful home where you and your wife are committed, so be it. Maybe it is the only chance you get for your friends to contribute to your success.
Haji, what is the right time to marry? When should I first make a good standing business to marry, or I can marry first, then later on in the process?
As long as you can feed, pay for accommodation of your partner, don't mind about how much more you earn. Who knows that the prayer that you perform together with your acquired wife will be the one that will make you succeed. What if she's a heavily saving wife with a helping her hand? Who minds about the future of you? Who knows that when she gives birth, that will be the ignition of your success? Because of extreme thinking that you now have a kid or one or two, and therefore you are no longer true that you can survive where she is working from, and you also survive where you are. You have now a sibling, you have a kid, and therefore that inspiration forces you to think harder, and in the process of doing so, you succeed. So don't think about making it all. Unless you are a planned kid where both your parents are rich, their friends are rich, why not? You do not wait for them to construct a house. But the majority are people who start renting houses, feeding averagely, and later on people have become successful. A wife is one of the tools that control expenditures on a man.
Wow.
Because she must survive because you are there. So don't be reckless. For as long as you are not married, you might be reckless.
Wealth is not sexually transmitted. Still, you can marry and until you be poor than there we were.
Yeah, that is also possible, but experience has proven to the contrary. Many people who have decided to stay single have stayed single. They don't mind how much time they leave bars. They don't mind how much they bet. They don't mind the kinds of cars, if any, they are driving. They only keep a class. A person who is having a wife will consult as a partner on which investment to take next. In so doing, planning is more with a pair than singly. And experience is showing us that people have determined to marry and they have been well behaved, have succeeded more than those who stay single because of the forces of nature and the expenditures that they go through. So it is my sincere honor and a view that if you are at age, you have where you are staying, you have a small piece of job that can ably make you feed your wife, please get determined and go to marry.
Haji, in our family, when to decide to give birth, who should be spearfronting that matter? Is it a wife or a husband?
It takes two to tango, and therefore it would be better if you consulted. Some cultures, some religious beliefs don't accept family planning. So it's almost opportunistic that for as long as you cohabit, you will make children. But for educated people, your class, people who have degrees, people who have diplomas, who have masters, think that they should plan. Some of us who are not that highly educated, we think God provides, and God has made miracles for us.
Yeah.
Yes, God has made miracles for us, and we have succeeded. So having children should be planned for the class of people that have studied, because that's why you went to school, to plan. But for us who are semi-educated, we put everything in the hands of God. Not to say you shouldn't pray. One of the key pillars of Uganda is that our motto is for God and my country. So for anything you do, let God be on your side. So I don't mind whether we have planned for the kid or not, for as long as you can feed, we can equally feed the kids.
Let us dive deep into marriage.
Yes.
And we go to Kameza money. What amount of Kameza money should one get?
That one has no unit. We agree in principle it is from the man. If you are one of the men that pick Kameza from your wives, you are a failed person. You are changing nature. A woman should not be providing. I see people on several platforms, men, young men like you, saying they are looking for women who have cars, women who have a business.
Is that bad?
Women who will put money on you. This is a shame. I pray that it is not one of my children. Because who told you that a woman is the one that is to provide for you? So you are going to kneel before them, you are going to cook, you are going to keep the children at home just because you have a weak head. You shouldn't think about using this money of a woman. Let the woman use your money. If it is you using her money, it is her will.
But I see there are no problem if my wife is richer than me to help me somewhere, somehow.
If you have the chance, but don't make it a routine. She only has to be there to substitute, to lay a hand. You know, each according to the religious beliefs of majority of Ugandans, all right, is that we subscribe either to the Quran or to the Bible.
Yeah. And
the responsibility to give birth alone is painful enough for us to pay an amount to our wives. To the contrary, if she's the one going to the labor ward and providing for the home, don't count yourself as a successful man. I don't think you are. So you would be lucky, but don't make it a routine.
Haji, let's talk about beauty versus character. What should I take at home? Beauty or good characteristics?
Yeah, as a Muslim, sorry about mentioning Muslims.
But it's you.
I'm one. We have qualities of what is the religious, the belief of that person. Talk about the family.
Family background.
Yes.
Does also matter?
Yes. Talk about the appearance, the beauty. Yes. Talk about the financial standing
of who?
Of a woman. You said, what do you consider? Is it beauty or character? But of all, what we consider most is the character. Because the money could be there, but when someone is not respectful, you need to also have a faithful person who respects God. When a woman or a man respects God, must be disciplined, because there is no religious background or teaching that teaches a woman to be disobedient, whatever the status, whether rich or not. So this beauty comes in, but we consider character first, because if we were only about beauty, the beautiful women are very complicated to sustain, for a fact that wherever they go, many are after them. They are being chased left and right, and therefore, because of that, they get tempted. If you marry a very beautiful woman, if you are still renting, don't be surprised if the twins that have been produced belong to the landlord or to any other big man, because of the temptations they go through. So beauty is okay, but that should be very, very, very last, considering character, behavior, the religion, the culture, the respect, and the personal treatment. All these come faster than the beauty.
Haji, what if I go with my short black woman in group of my friends and
Yes.
start backbiting me? Any short is
Backbiting does not cause blood. Backbiting will end there because they will not be there when the beautiful woman is harassing you at home through hiding the telephones because of the many men that might pursue them. Not that all women are like that, but the majority of the beautiful women are being chased and pursued by many men, and therefore they get tempted. But even then, the groups of people that are going to blame you are not the ones you married. You married your wife. Let me give you statistics proven that out of 100 married couples, not more than 20 marry women of their choices in beauty. You'll always find something that might lead you not to marry the person that is tall, brown, good figure, good eyes, good everything as you wished. If you can reach 50% of what you aspire out of a woman or a girl, that is good enough for constituting a marriage material. And therefore, I don't agitate. I don't think that it is a wise move if you only think about beauty and you forget about character. Character weighs in much more than beauty or anything else.
Thank you for following. Thank you
Yes.
for commenting. Thank you for liking. Keep the fire burning. Please put in your questions. Please interact with us, telling us your side, but in good perspective, in good manner. We are business perspective, lifestyle, and other family issues. Let's come back to the next episode.